But no, of course my JK is in the shop. Most kids don't know how to change a tire these days. What the hell are you talking about? This is 100% something that I would add to my arsenal especially at that price point. Like, this is a lot easier to travel with me than traction boards.
The stickies actually grab the rock better than the full-on mud terrain tires.
Most kids don't know how to change a tire these days. What the hell are you talking about? But here's the thing, like, even traction boards don't always work, right?
And I don't care what tire you have and how much you air down, you ain't going anywhere.
So your Jeep is running then, you haven't broken it.
Rev it up, let it roar, feel the ground shake. Pedal down, dust flying, no time to waste. Your trailhead's calling, engine power on a roll. This is where trails start and stories unfold. Under starlit skies, where the wild things roam. Every trail a journey, every Jeep a home. Meet me at the trailhead, where the wild ones run. The dust kicks high and the day's not done. The road wide open and the dirt in our soul. This is where trails start and our stories unfold.
Welcome back to the Trailhead, everybody. How are we all doing tonight?
Good. How are
Doing
you?
good.
I am fantastic, but I'm also on my second drink, as you all well know, from prior to us actually going live on anything. And I know Kate's about to say you're not live on Instagram yet, and she's right.
Yep, I was just about to say that.
Yeah, so we are live on Instagram. We've got as of late, like a relatively small panel of folks tonight, which is kind of nice. It makes it a little bit easier to kind of go around the horn and see what's going on. And we got some news. Like I told you guys before, I don't have a whole lot of fail videos. If you're out there in Radio Land, please shoot me your fail videos. I'll add them to our list of things for probably a show we're going to do next week. So, but in the meantime, let's run around the room here real fast. I'm going to go to our late arrival first, because I feel like he's had lots of time to himself tonight to think about what he's had to say. So Calvin, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good.
Yeah?
Got a shipment notification email today. So my new tent and my new awning should be here first part of next week.
Very nice. Very nice. What do you do? Did you have an old tent and an awning?
So the tent and the
remember.
awning that I had at Trail Hero, I sold shortly after we got back.
Okay.
Because they came out with a brand new model and we were walking around Overland Expo and we saw it. And Jennifer said, I want it. And so we ordered it.
I mean, at some level, at some point, you just got to say yes to that kind of stuff, especially if you want her to keep going with you, right?
Dude, exactly. When
there it is.
it's great to be walking around a show and have your wife go, I want that, rather than you always saying, I want that.
There is that too, right? Like there is just the level of now you don't have to make the justification for the purchase. And then and then you just have to be real quiet about how much you sell the old one for.
She knew.
Okay.
You know what? I mean,
Just-
She's like, man, you sold that for 3 times what you told me you bought it for.
4 years ago, when I wanted a Dometic, I just made my wife go get ice 3 times a day.
Oh, you realize Kate's watching this, right?
I know. She knows. She knows the story.
She drove the miles.
She drove the
Kate-
miles.
You just
Kate,
need
we
that
look forward to
first-hand
your phone
experience.
calls. Yeah.
Like,
Kate,
like
you
after
should
trail.
be leaving voicemails to your husband on this show, just so you're aware. 719-408-0132. Yeah, when you don't even have to comment, you just leave voicemails, and then you don't. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's the way to do it.
Honey, make sure that you talk about my stupidity, please.
By all means, and if you honestly, Kate, like nobody else this applies to, but if you get one in before the end of the show, I will turn it around that fast so we can listen to it.
There you go.
He won't even screen it. He'll just play it.
No, I won't even screen. You know what? To be fair, I don't really screen them anyway, Calvin. If I'm being honest, like you've heard the shit I played on this show before. Like I don't screen them. Like
No.
I casually look through the text. I kind of look through like the major hitters, right? Like the stuff that might get me banned off network television. Outside of
Yeah,
that,
I
I'm
sent,
like,
I
nope,
sent
I'm
a couple.
good.
I sent a couple of those.
You did. You, and I won't name names, but the person who dropped the heaviest word of all words, it never made the air. It was only ever on our Patreon, and was a lady. So, I mean, it's
What
not
about
a
Brian's friend?
What, Marky Mark?
nope.
No.
Still beats out that one.
Oh,
wow.
yeah, Marky Mark is.
Yeah, no, still beats out that one. No, this was look, let me tell you this, guys. And you know what? This is a good tease. If you want to find out who dropped the C word on this show, the only way you're going to find that out is by becoming a Patreon subscriber. So go check out our Patreon.
I guess I'm gonna have to go
I can-
check. I don't know if I listened to that one.
You probably didn't, because you only listen to them like through the app. Like you have to go to Patreon to listen to it.
Yeah,
So
listen
again-
to the first two.
They
Yeah,
don't
it's
allow
either
it
that-
4 times speed, Nathan.
right. Or Nathan's going to
figure
go
it
to Patreon and be like, dude, you never uploaded it, which is entirely possible as well. But you're my only check on that, Nathan. So you got to help me out.
He's looking right now.
I'm looking. Yep, we're
He
checking
is.
right now.
Oh, damn it. I'm going to get called out in this real time, and I don't like it. All right.
Dude.
Good deal.
So I did
Well-
see a post this week, though, from Easy
From?
Toy Pros.
Yeah.
Alyssa's truck's alive.
It
It
is
is alive.
Yeah.
Yep. And she was going to try to join us tonight. She could not make it tonight. She might join us late, but I don't think so. But the truck is alive, so she's going to have tons of updates for us when she comes back. All right, very nice.
Happy
At
about
least
that.
one of our vehicles is alive. Anybody? Well,
Mine's alive.
Calvin, is yours alive?
Mine's still alive. It's just got a
Okay.
CV joint boot. You know, whatever.
Okay. Is it? Can you take it on a trail?
Oh, I did last weekend.
Okay. Well, then that's alive to me.
Yeah.
As long as you can drive it, I don't care
It's
if
just
it's
got a
an
little
engine
grease
light.
coming out of it.
JD, we just need
that's
to
fine.
We just need to get rid of your clock spring, and you'll be just fine.
Well, I
thought that
have
was
news for
fixed.
you guys on that front. No, well, it is, but I have news for you guys about that in a second. We'll talk about me last. I hate talking about me. What's up, Kate? We see you joined. How you doing? And that's fine, Mark. It was good seeing you. At least I appreciate you joining, man. Mark, you really need to join us for a panel, though, just so you know. And if you are watching us on Instagram, I apologize ahead of time for the 16:9 footage. Yet again, the application that I use to essentially rebroadcast our live stuff has changed, so I'm going to have to figure something else out between now and our next live broadcast. But
You know,
for tonight, unfortunately, you get the cropped version of us. What's up?
Mark will be staying with us. Mark will be there in Great Smoky at the same house as myself and Kate. Maybe we should do a live panel with all of it.
Even if it's
in
not
Great
live, I
Smoky.
think we should do a panel. Yeah, I think we should talk to you guys while you're out there. I'm game for that. Hit me up. We'll do that. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Mark, you good for that? I hope you're listening, Mark. All right. Okay, cool.
We also got
well-
Holly's on too.
Is Holly on too?
Holly's on. Mischief Maker.
What's up, Holly? I saw Ryan join too. Like we got a whole 5 people, and I'm not joined tonight, so I'm not one of those folks. So I feel
Yeah.
like we're gaining those numbers on a Friday night.
Just to throw
All
them
right.
off next week.
Yeah, you know what? Exactly. When I see the 3. Well, you're up next, Brian. How you doing, buddy?
Me? I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tired. It's been a long week.
We're kicking ass on every
Mischief
corner,
Maker
though.
Mischief Maker should. I'm pretty sure that Mischief Maker will be rolling out of the garage tomorrow. We did a double triangulated rear end this week. We did a extreme duty 2.5 ton steering, and lots of fun stuff. You got to come to Great Smoky and see it all. It's awesome. And then, it's just getting ready for Great Smoky. Starting to pack everything up.
Is that Jeep taking a trailer or is it driving itself there?
It's on a trailer.
I just
it's
think
40
I'm going to give
it's
people
40
crap on
it's
trailers now.
It's on 42s.
Yeah.
And Mischief Maker is by far the beast of the beasts.
That's fair.
One of the most awesome Jeeps that if you ever get to watch Holly just wheel it, it's one of the most amazing things you'll ever see. And I actually get
He's not just sucking up because he thinks Holly's watching, by the way.
I actually get the chance to work on it. But YouTube does that Jeep no justice. Watching it live in person, the way it works, and now with a double triangulated rear end, it's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be amazing.
Honestly, I don't think any YouTube, Instagram video, anything does any of our vehicles justice for the reality of it.
I got some decent
back.
pictures.
And then where Beatrice is down in Arizona, she's going to get a modification when I get down there. We're adding some bass to the speaker system because, now that I have I've always had lockers. Now that I have all the lights, now it's time to add the speaker system.
Ryan, so are you the guy? Are you the guy
I'm not that guy.
That dropped the bass?
I'm going to drop the bass.
Are you going for a second battery too?
No. I'm not an Overlander.
I mean, how much bass do you want?
I don't. I only need enough is to hear some good country music and I can't say roll down the windows because I don't have any. I only have half doors and no top.
I mean, I like to wheel with the windows up and the AC on because it's 115.
It was 112 here today, but it's a dry heat, so it's all right.
Oh, we're not going to do this bullshit again, are we? Because we did this on the last show. We don't need
we
to.
just rub it in.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think anybody in the East Coast wants to hear about the dry heat anymore.
They're the ones that choose to live there. We're also doing some more RockJock stuff on Beatrice. RockJock came out with some new stuff.
Nice.
We're going to throw some RockJock stuff underneath Beatrice for Great Smoky. And then, we'll get Great Smoky underway, and it'll be a blast. It always is.
So just to, I'm not being critical here at all, but Great Smoky is really not like it's not like an event, right? Like it's not like a trail event. It's really just a vendor. It's a large vendor show.
Last year it was bigger than Jeep Beach.
Yeah, but it's more of a town takeover than
it's
trail riding.
It's a full on. It was bigger than G Beach. I actually like Great Smoky more, almost as much as I like Trail Hero.
Really?
Yeah, because you like Great Smoky. It's you get to wheel afterwards. There's wheeling going on all week long.
Okay.
But you get your social interaction. There's not as big as the big wheels, not big tires, big wheels, and speakers. The lights and speakers, guys. You don't have as much as that.
That's what you're
actually get true roots wheelers that are at Great Smoky. That when you're talking to people, they actually know what you're talking about when it comes to suspension and steering, and they don't really, the lights are cool. And they add bling, but yes, jazz hands.
Weren't we just talking about putting
what you don't get is you get people on 42s and 17s, or 18s. You don't get 42s on 40s.
I say one of us is in here on 20s and the 38.
Yeah, so I mean, no, it all depends on you. Like, it's actual wheelers that know what they're doing, and you have the lights and speaker guys, but it's more low key than Jeep Beach. Jeep Beach is all about lights and speakers, and
that's not at all what I thought Jeep Beach was about.
I thought it was more about bikinis and beer.
See, Calvin, I really
Thought it was
appreciate you
salt water
because
and rust.
you're like the devil on my shoulder saying all the shit that I don't want to say out loud. Thank you very much.
Zero
Yes.
filter.
And then you go and wheel after you go and you do the vendor show and you go out to Windrock and you actually get to test your rig out in Tennessee, and it's a different type of wheeling than what we wheel here in Sand Hollow and Nevada, Arizona.
I wheeled out that way. I don't want to do it.
See,
It's gross.
I just like where the sand just falls out of the Jeep, not you have to wash the mud out of it.
Dude, Brian, like I
the mud's
appreciate
fun.
y'all.
You guys are missing out.
If you bring it back, if you bring it back here, it dries out enough to where you just hit it with your leaf blower and it all blows out.
I
It's that dry
fully
heat.
disagree with you on that statement, sir.
Yeah, no.
Because I have mud in my Jeep from Tennessee from at least 6 years ago that it's still there. I know it's Tennessee dirt.
That's what happened to that clock spring.
Still,
That's
You know what?
That's what's going on.
what I don't. It's
You
a
opened the
sensitive
door,
day,
bro.
Calvin.
You
It's a
opened
sensitive
the door.
I did. It's fair. Nathan, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm actually
Yeah?
we're getting some of that dry heat out this way. The humidity finally moved on, so we're not
I
out here
see.
dying like we used to be. But that said, I've actually left the Jeep sitting a lot more. I took the bike out for the most part the last couple of weeks, so been enjoying that. Cleaned the garage out enough to get it out. So that's
Nice.
what Jeep's been sitting, but all goes well. About 2 weeks, we'll be back on the trails here in 2 weekends, so not going to be too long of a wait.
Okay,
Yeah, it'll be
nice.
fall.
Didn't break
It'll be fall, right?
Oh no, it's still going to be hot. August is always hot out here.
August
Not
is still hot.
112
Yeah.
hot, but
Mm-mm.
East Coast hot.
Dude,
East Coast doesn't get snow until like
We're not afraid of the mud out here, so we'll have
I think we
October,
maxed
November,
at
yeah.
116 today.
I think it was like 114 here. It's a dry heat. You don't really notice.
it was like 95, and that was hot enough for me.
we had 97 and we had a heat advisory.
Dude, we're still under
Yeah.
a heat advisory.
When you're on the bike doing like 50 and you're still sweating, you know it's pretty hot.
I
That's
don't
a true
miss.
story.
I don't miss riding my bike in 115
Mm-mm.
because
Yeah,
you get
it's
in
hot,
traffic.
and then you got a big heat pump right there between
yeah.
the legs pumping out.
Oh, yeah.
get in
I
traffic
did
and your
remember-
thighs are burning.
So, true story. JD was once a motorcycle rider, and I came back from a event in Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin, and it must have been 95, 96, 97 degrees running down the highway. And at that time, I was running full coverage, helmet, the whole 9 yards. I would stop at every rest stop and literally just sit there and cover all of my denim with water, trying to keep cool. Like it was ridiculous. Like I couldn't even imagine doing it out there.
Hey,
Nope.
Full leather, 117, 116.
That's what a cow
Yep.
feels like.
That's what
I
it
just
was.
do the
Feels
other
like?
thing.
That's
I
what
would
a
have
cow
none of the
feels
protection.
like.
That's fair. Yeah. What'd you say, Nathan?
I said I just do the other side of that, the opposite, and I just wear none of the protection. So it's t-shirt and tennis shoes, and
I'm really glad you followed that up with t-shirt because I was really
Yeah.
afraid the next line was going to be, "Are
I
you
thought
running
you were out
around
there
naked?"
riding your bike in a birthday suit, bro.
no, I've never done it shirtless. Done it with sleeveless shirt, but that's about the closest I've gotten to that.
We're not a judgy show here, Nathan. Whatever floats your boat. Yeah,
Bro,
exactly.
you be you.
But no,
You
I've
be
had
you.
it. It's been over 100 degrees. I've had it out. I've also been down to 18 degrees. And I've ridden in. I'll probably take the heat over the cold.
I don't know.
When you go to get off the bike and it's 18 degrees and you can't feel your hands anymore, and then you
Where
stand
you
up
go
and
to
you
stop
realize
and your
it's not
legs
just
don't work.
it's not just your
All I-
hands, it's your legs and your ab
There's-
muscles, and nothing works anymore. Yeah,
There's multiple reasons why I don't ride
So-
anymore,
yeah.
Mike.
So
or
all I'm
Nathan, yeah.
picturing right now is here's Nathan on his bike, getting off his bike like the kid from the Christmas Story that's stuck to the pole.
yeah. I had
No.
2 layers of
That's
gloves
the
on at
extent
point
of
and
that.
everything, Yep.
Yeah, I don't want you to expand on that thought process anymore, Brian. This is still a family show. Yep.
Yeah, that was 18 degrees was the opposite. You were stopping to cool down. I stopped at every gas station for coffee to warm up.
But why were
Yeah.
you wearing a t-shirt? It's 18 degrees outside.
Well, no. That T-shirt was today in the heat. The 18 degrees was 2 layers of pants, 2 layers of gloves, a full helmet, jacket with other clothes underneath you. No, it just doesn't matter. When it's that cold and it's nighttime and it's dark, you can't stay warm.
I agree. Like when me and my friend got our motorcycles, it was the middle of February, March. So we got good deals on it because we were purchasing them in the middle of winter. But we, of course, were too dumb to like not just take them out immediately. And man, that was the coldest and the last time I rode in February or March.
And the thing you don't realize is standing around, you're like, it's a little comfortable. But then as soon as you're doing, 40, 50 miles an hour on that, it goes from comfortable to cold real fast.
Yeah, you learn about wind chill real fast.
Yep. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was not fun.
Hail was probably the worst. I've ridden through that, and that sucks.
Dumb and Dumber, Kate. What? I don't appreciate you at all, Kate. Yep.
The scene of Dumb and Dumber where he stands up and he's stuck to the other dude's back.
Yep.
Okay. I thought you were calling us Dumb and Dumber. Sorry, Kate. I apologize for good. Oh boy. All right. Well, so your Jeep is running then. You haven't broken it.
Nope.
Good.
She's still good. Knock on wood.
Congratulations.
What about the JK? How's it?
Absolutely not. Of course, it's broken.
Not yours.
The other one. Nathan said he had to fix the other one last week.
Or
did you?
DJ.
Yeah,
that's still on the list. I haven't even ordered the AC compressor yet.
Oh well, see, it's not even that big a deal. Yeah, that's not like a.
You can say that to the kid that's driving it when it's 100 degrees. It might be a big deal for her.
Yeah, you know what? It's a kid. They'll live. Yeah.
Builds character.
I'll send you your AC compressor because I don't need it in my Jeep.
Here's the fun part.
It just goes out the window.
Yeah, it's literally a waste of space. I could put a speaker there.
Look, Facebook Marketplace. You could put another speaker there. There you go. That's where you put your subwoofer, Brian.
Yeah.
That's yeah. Oh, crying out loud. All right. But no, of course my JK is in the shop.
What?
Yeah, dude. A couple weeks ago, I don't think it was before our last recording.
Yes, it was. You took it to the shop. You took it to the shop the day before the last show, 2 weeks ago.
Did I really?
Yeah.
I don't remember him saying anything.
So I don't remember saying that.
He was very sad about
it. Probably would have.
I remember.
Harassed you
I
about
might have gotten the code, but it might not have taken it to the shop.
He had the codes. If we'd have known it went to the shop, it would have been picking on him.
Here's a good question for you. With your lifetime warranty you got and the amount of work you've had done on that JK,
it's been a lifetime.
Do you have an honest shot at the Guinness World Record for the most warranty work performed on a Jeep?
You know what? I guarantee you
got to be getting there.
But I got to be getting up there.
How many people have that lifetime warranty? Like we all had. I only had 3 years, 36,000 miles for that window. My window came and went.
So I'm going to have a full conversation with you guys about this today. Partially because I'm a drink and a half in, but also partially because I had a full conversation about this with my friend Kathy over at Perkins Motors today. Shout out to Kathy. Nice to hear from you. You're awesome. So I had originally had an appointment scheduled for last Wednesday morning. For reasons outside of my control, I could not get it to the shop in time. So it did not actually get in, 2 weeks ago when we recorded the last show. On that Wednesday, I could not get it in before then. So it actually ended up going in last Tuesday, which as of today, which would have been about, 5 days ago. And so I still had the code, but the engine light had gone. It was running a little rough. I had a tick, definitely a new tick that I had not heard before. And so I rescheduled the appointment and I got it in on Tuesday. They had some issues locally there at Perkins to get it into the right individual. Sorry, Brian, I'm going to mute you. They had some issues getting it in to actually get it diagnosed and checked out, which they finally did partially the other day. And then they need to do some more stuff over this weekend to get some pictures to send that into Mopar for the warranty stuff. But for those of you who are not aware, the code that I got was a P0202, which is a fuel injector code. When they got it in and took off the valve cover, apparently they think there might be something wrong with the original lifter. I think there's something wrong with the lifter work that they did back in December, essentially. So they are going to get those pictures taken and get that off to the warranty group. But I was reminded by Kathy today, who has reminded me that a friend, somebody that she knows, had a Durango. And Durangos, I don't even know if they still make them. Does anybody know when they stopped making Durangos?
I'm pretty sure they still make them.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Can you still get a Dodge Durango? Get the hell out of
I
here.
don't know. I'm trying to get Mark.
Son of a bitch.
Mark Roy wants to join the panel. So
Does he want to join the
send him
panel?
link.
Send the link. Okay.
You can.
Trying.
There's a brand new 2025 Durango.
That shit.
See?
Hot damn. Okay.
And
All right, so I don't.
They have a
starting
Hellcat.
at 38. Unbelievable. Like, well, yeah. I can't share.
Send that to
story
my
off air.
friend Kyle Francis and see what he thinks.
Kyle Francis. We're gonna go back to that shit. Okay, but seriously though, starting at 38 though, that's not a bad for a Durango.
Yeah,
for an
you'll
SUV.
never see that on the lot.
No, absolutely not.
They've got the Hellcat SRT.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're Hemi in the world now. They announced like last month it's coming back.
No, this
They're
is
bringing back
25s.
Hemi in the SRT.
No,
Yeah.
we have news on that too, Nathan. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna give them credit here, right? 2025 Durango GT Plus
Brass
all-wheel
Monkey.
drive, 47. I mean, that's not the worst price for an SUV I've seen.
Dude,
No, you could do way worse than that, especially for the size of the Durango. It's bigger
Yeah.
than
they
most.
have one called the Silver Bullet and one called the Brass Monkey.
What
Of
about
course
the-
they
what-
do.
I mean, look at the price of the Wagoneer. The Wagoneer is
What,
like
$80,000?
almost $100,000.
Yeah.
That's just a joke.
Yeah, that's a whole nother problem. Well, yeah, we'll talk about that. We can talk about that more. We could do a whole episode talking about pricing of Jeep vehicles. But the Wagoneer is a serious issue. And I think, but we talked about that in the last show, right? Like they took a huge loss because they decided to go down the luxury aisle when that's not their customer base.
Oh,
No.
It's just not their
101,000.
for
For
what
a Wagoneer,
Durango?
yeah.
No,
For
for the,
oh.
the Durango.
Oh, the
Well,
Brass Monkey?
is that the Hellcat?
Yeah, the
Or
Brass
SRT
Monkey is
model?
101,290.
All right, what does it make it 101,290?
It's named
Come
after a song.
What's the
God damn it.
what's the horsepower?
Because the highest one I get is 98 grand. It's a Hellcat Brass Monkey.
17. Get out and pedal.
Well, the Hellcat Brass Monkey would make sense then, because that's the 710 horsepower version.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still all-wheel drive though. It's not four-wheel drive. FYI,
Nope,
everybody.
all-wheel drive with the
And-
8-speed automatic.
I'll tell you why that's important in a
With
few
the
minutes, but we'll
8-speed?
get there in a second. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
Comes with 20 by 10s with a 295/45 ZR20.
Ooh.
Oof.
Ooh.
Ouch.
It's interesting because it
What
says
is up,
it's
Joe?
a special edition that's
Oh,
marking the
man.
end of the Durango's Hellcat run. But
Mm-mm.
they just announced that they're bringing everything
10.1.
back, so I don't believe
We're gonna
that
talk.
in a
Yeah,
second.
shut up, Nathan. We're talking about in a second.
Quit spoiling.
I gotta spoil
Spoilers.
the lead. Yeah,
Spoilers.
what's up, buddy? You're killing me.
It's not a spoiler if
Um,
you've been on the internet.
You know
right?
what? Damn it.
Or Instagram.
We need to assume that all of our listeners, especially Mark, were not on the internet. All
What's
right.
the
What's up,
internet?
Alyssa? I see
You
you.
mailing everybody the podcast on SD cards then?
100%. It's an insane amount of monthly costs.
No,
That's
no,
what
no
we
wonder
do.
you're so busy.
That's why
Eight-track
please
tape.
join our Patreon.
8-track tape.
8-track. Nathan, I gave. Let me put it this way, guys. By the way,
Here we
Nathan,
go.
I never got a chance to appreciate this to you on air. Nathan sent me a new SD card because I gave him an SD card to film his time lapse going home because he was out of space, and he sent me. He's like, "I'm just sending you a new one from Amazon. It's cheaper than sending you one." Like you're the one that you gave me through the mail.
Yeah, time is money. Why am I going to go to the
Time
post
is
office?
money.
And it was like next day delivery too.
Oh, it was great. It was beautiful.
And it was twice the storage space too.
It was. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it.
Oh.
It has made the top of my list. Yep.
So it was a win-win
You're
for
winning.
everyone.
You're winning,
It
bro.
went straight into the drone. All right. So anyway, we were talking about my stupid ass Jeep. But I did. So I had the P0202, the fuel injector code They took off the valve cover. They think there might be an issue with the lifters and all that jazz. So they're going to try to get all that taken apart tomorrow, which is Saturday, and then hopefully I'll hear something back early next week and go from there. But yeah, and I did have the conversation again today where there does come a point where, yes, the lifetime Mopar warranty is something that I've touted here a lot, and I will keep that Jeep as long as I possibly can with that Mopar warranty intact. But there does come a point where Mopar taps out.
40s.
And that 40s. When Mopar taps out, and Mopar will tap out at some point, essentially when the cost of repair becomes beyond the Blue Book value-ish of the vehicle is when they start saying, we're not going to do this warranty repair. We're going to pay you out for whatever. So we'll see if that happens. I don't think we're there. I actually think this is going to be a problem of they didn't complete the repair the first time, or the whatever parts they did the first time from the repairs that were done in December were just bad. We'll see. I can't control any of that shit, but at the very least, if they pay me out for that, then I'll get somebody to do the engine repair, and then I'll have that JK, and then I can do whatever the hell I want to it because the warranty won't matter anymore.
Just send it to America's Most Wanted, and you're good.
Yeah, I'm not going to have that kind of money, but yes. But I look forward to everybody who wants to join the Patreon and help with that supply of cash. So the Jeep's back in the shop. I hope to get it back sometime next week. I still have not been out on the trail this summer. It's been honestly, if I'm being 100% honest, it's been really brutal. I really want to get out on the trail. I just want to get out with dirt on my tires. And
Mark's waiting on you, JD.
Oh, is he? No, he's not. I don't think he sent him the right link.
For host.
Really? I don't see him waiting. Give me a second here.
Refresh.
Wait. Let me double check. I don't see. I see somebody in the audience. You might have sent him the audience link. Mark, just so you know, I am personally going to send you the link to follow.
Yeah, I don't have his email address at all.
No, but I'm sending you that link, buddy. That's the one Calvin used. You might have to leave all your crap and reload it, but that's the one Calvin eventually got in on.
Yes, the one that you sent me on Instagram.
Yep. So, and please join us, Mark, because I'm now on my third drink, which means I am very close to not making any sense to anybody real soon.
I'm keeping up.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Calvin.
At least I'm not drinking alone now.
I'm enjoying my water.
That's why. Oh. So here's the thing, guys. I want bullshit. I'm sorry. For the purposes of the show, yes, Brian's 100% on complete water and soda. That's all he's drinking tonight. Yeah, there's gonna be more shows in the near future because I need a good excuse to start drinking. Let's just leave it at that. But yeah, so the Jeep is good, or not good, but at least being worked on. I'm really hoping that I get some answers on it real soon, and then I just want to get back out there on the trail and actually do some shit for the rest of the summer. Because in Colorado, as many of you know, we start losing trail access in September-ish. Depends on how early the snows start. So some of the trails I really want to get up to, I've got pretty much this month to get to them, or I don't get the opportunity.
Snow is just
come visit us out here. We'll go all winter long out here,
dude.
Yeah, no,
we don't stop.
Your snow is different than Colorado's, bro.
Yeah, and snow at 12,000 feet is not. You don't.
We get the ice where you break 3-4 inches of ice to get into the mud water underneath.
I ain't playing around with that shit at 12,000 feet, bro. Not on a shelf road.
Dude, just put some tracks on it and go.
I have the tracks. I got all. Well, yeah, because I have money for tracks. I don't have money for another Jeep now, Calvin.
When you're getting that Hemi swap, just have the tracks at the same time.
Yeah, I have 2 subscribers. One of them's on the show.
He's getting his money worth.
Thanks, Calvin. No, I mean, thanks. But yeah, no, 100%. If I could do tracks, dude, man, are you kidding me? Argentine, like my favorite, I would be up there all winter.
There you go. Get those. I haven't even tried them yet.
What were those? It was too. Couldn't tell on the video.
There.
So you sent those to me last week. Let me see if I can have that link.
Are those the TruckClaws that I sent you, JD?
Are they the TruckClaws?
Yes.
Where did you send those to me, on Instagram or IM?
Oh, I can't
Or,
remember how I
message.
sent those to you.
Okay, I gotta look and see where you sent those at.
I heard about them on another podcast.
I got
Oh,
them
they're
today.
so- Did you buy them? Really? Okay.
No.
I sent them
I
to
did
you
not
a
buy
text
them.
message, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
So they actually reached out to us and want us to try them out here in the sand.
That's when I heard about it. The owner was on a podcast and he was looking for some people to try them out for him.
Okay, what's the name of them? Because I can't find that link.
Truck
What's the name of
Claws.
them?
Yeah.
TruckClaws? Oh yeah, these. Okay, and I.
Because you sent me back that RC car with
I'll
the claws
send
and
you
the
back
tire.
what I sent you. Yeah. So I look. Here's the thing,
Dude,
Brian.
they're
I'm
not.
interested. They've got moose knuckles on the front, Brian.
I mean, I'll tell you the first thing I thought
good-
of when I
good
saw
for
the
them.
picture of them. They would have worked out for you in Sand Hollow, probably.
TruckClaws.
Right?
You know what? You're not wrong, Nathan. In that instance, just a single set of these probably would have been
Dude.
enough to get me moving.
Look at that freaking scoop.
Okay, I gotta.
Yeah.
I want to see.
Wait. What's your questions, buddy?
I got a lot.
If you're listening to the show right now, we are currently at the truckclaws.com website.
All right, shout out
and
to Moose
they-
Knuckle Off Road.
Shout out to Moose Knuckle, who's got some
You know,
image.
you got some.
So
All right.
I'm trying to describe this. This is essentially a steel plate that you ratchet strap with spikes, and I'm going to say spikes.
Well,
I'm going to say
mine doesn't have
traction,
Like a scooping blade or a claw.
a scooping blade or some kind. Yeah.
I have so many.
and
I have so many
It
questions.
can
seems like the
ratchet strap this
logical
to your
next
tire.
evolution of chains. You go
Dude,
from
like,
tire
Agreed.
chains, and then you need something a little more aggressive for off-road. This kind of makes sense.
the
All right,
ratchet strap's
TruckClaws.
pretty sick.
TruckClaws. This is Beatrice JKU. I have
we go.
I have so many questions for you.
By the way, hang on a second, Brian. You're gonna have to wait 1 second. The following opinions of Brian, Beatrice JKU, aren't necessarily reflective of the podcast, the Trailhead Podcast, or its friends and affiliates. Go ahead, Brian.
How do you get it to not? How do they get it to not bind up with the brake caliper?
It only goes on one side.
Oh,
Like you
so
just-
you lock it? No.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
back to the
then now
home.
we have now. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, with my 20-inch rim, I got a little more clearance around my brake caliper. Than
Got them
you would.
2020 twins.
Yeah, let me go back to the other.
Yeah,
and see
go
if there's
back
a
to
better-
this. All right, right
Well,
there.
that's a kind of a better. It's a
Look at the
single.
tire.
Yeah, it's a single tire. Oh, I can't zoom in on that anymore than it is.
But does the strap go through the rim, or does it
Mhm.
somehow hooking on? Yeah, so it would have to go through.
It goes
Yeah,
through
so,
the rim and around
like-
the tire itself.
Okay, one, it's a Toyota. I don't see it on a Jeep.
This,
Um,
why?
well,
That's
because
not
I
that's
okay,
not a
so
necessary dig.
it's not a necessary dig, but
But I'm going to
what
do
I-
it anyway.
okay. So I have 17-inch
Low-hanging
wheels.
fruit.
I have 17-inch wheels on 15-inch rotors. I have
Yeah,
to have a
I'm-
1.5. I have to have a 1.5-inch back spacer to make sure that my calipers are spaced out far enough out so that my calipers don't touch my wheel. Otherwise, I have to go up to 20s.
Yes.
My question on these is one. That's a lot more work than airing down.
I
It
mean,
is, but
just
you have to
saying.
look at it too. I don't think this solution is for somebody with your setup.
correct.
This is for
Why?
somebody that is maybe less prepared in the wheel tire combo.
Yeah. This is.
I'm going to
This
see
is
how
a
well they fit on
stopgap.
mine.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what you have to say, Calvin, because you're
Oh.
running what?
Mark
Yeah.
is waiting on you.
38s.
Said he's waiting
Oh.
on you again.
He is actually. Yep, and I can actually
Um,
see him in there, and Instagram can see him in there too.
So
What's up,
I have.
Mark?
So I just my questions is I know that they're not for me, and I understand that they're probably a better solution than maybe chains for your
Like-
Gen Zers.
Yeah.
But I mean, all I can imagine is your tires slipping and then grabbing, slipping and then grabbing. You're gonna mess up a hub.
Yeah, but that little grab is probably all you need. Like, let's go back to everyone's favorite scenario out in San Hollow where JD ran into the issue. That initial grab and go would have probably been all he needed to get out of that rut, and then he would have been good to go.
He's right though.
Like you just need that little bit. Like, you get that.
I just needed something to lift me up,
movement,
and
you're done.
Just a bit more traction to push me through that. Yep, I probably would have been able to pull out.
And I mean, how so Calvin held it up. They look like they pack up pretty well. Like, I mean, I wouldn't have a problem throwing that in. Like, little extra
like how
security.
big do they get, Calvin? What do you think that is? Like a foot by foot?
I would like to see video of this. I would like to see video of actually.
I'm making a video for it.
Then we will play it on the next episode, Calvin.
Because like my thing is like you never know what you're gonna run into. Like I've been running the Kendas.
No,
on my
but I mean,
Gladiator,
look
and
at that scoop.
But like ice, even like I could see that being in a scenario like out here. Sometimes
but those
we run
are
into ice.
33-inch tires,
dude.
Yeah,
like,
but here's the thing.
No.
I know, and Brian, we're gonna have this conversation a dozen more times. You guys are running the 40s, and I love you for running the 40s. But the majority of us,
39s.
Bro, go look at their YouTube.
But the majority of us out there kind of weekend warrioring it that we're running 35s, 37s. We don't necessarily have that kind of stuff. So these kinds of solutions aren't necessarily the worst. $129 for, is that one or two?
Two. And a bag.
You get a pair for $129? Okay, that's not bad though.
Dude, look how thick that strap is.
What's the traction board on those guys?
I'm not bashing it. If I had a teenager, I would put it in their car. I probably would.
What does a good set of traction boards run you these days?
Do you want Amazon or do you want good
You're
ones?
probably pushing over $100 easy.
At least $100, right? And the traction boards are going to give you what, 3 feet maybe at max worth of like traction. This guy is giving you rotations worth of traction.
Well, not only that, space. Traction board takes up a significant more amount of space.
100%. Yeah.
And then also how you utilize it. Like if you can't fit the traction board into wherever your tire is currently at, you're not going to use it. And I had a set. I got them real cheap from that place where you bid on people's shit that they return the Amazon. I ran them on the side.
Facebook Marketplace?
No, not that one. But I ran them on the side of my bed rack for a while. But they started off blue and now they're like a faded blue color. And like I've never had to use them. They were like my stopgap till I got the winch and everything on the front. Yeah. But like now, since they've been out there and got that all that UV exposure, who knows how well they would even work? I might just shatter the things if you tried to put the weight of the vehicle on. I don't know.
And Nathan, you're not wrong, because here's the thing: is I got some Voodoo traction boards this last summer, or earlier this year, I should say. And I want to mount them to the Jeep, but I also recognize that the UV damage is going to be just out of control.
I just sent you.
Yeah.
In the chat, I sent you a YouTube link.
Okay, I got it.
I'm kind of shocked.
That's a much better place to set. That's a much better place to send me links, by the way. Let's see here. Let's share this tab. If you're not, by the way, if you're not watching us on YouTube or wherever else, you're missing out on half the story. Just so you know.
I'm like a minute in.
Today we're going to talk to you.
All right, I don't need the whole audio piece of things.
Yeah,
okay,
there's your install right there. And like I said, I saw they actually. I assume you got like the passenger vehicle set. I saw they make an industrial set for like rigs and stuff.
Well, that's what this one is. This is a bit.
Yeah, that's why it reminded me as soon as I saw the videos.
Industrial, yeah.
I mean, so I imagine you ain't gonna. That plate is gonna outlive everything else.
Yeah, true story. This video is made for those guys that get stuck on Ophir that follow Google Maps. Yeah, that's what this is right here.
Oh, those Murphy Diesel customers.
Yeah, 100%. But like, look, I'm not mad at this.
Like, see, but he's got 2 of them on there.
But this is a commercial vehicle.
Comes with, and he's running on. You can see it's ice under the tires. Like that's
right.
That's what I would think I might run into in the winter. I've been on roads where it's a sheet of ice like that, and I don't care what tire you have and how much you air down, you ain't going anywhere.
Yeah. What is that? Like, is that 4 axles or that looks like a 4-axle vehicle at least? or excuse me, 3-axle vehicle at least. So either
So
way, he's running some serious weight. Yeah,
I'm not saying they're not going to work. Just
I know. I'm just saying. Here's the thing, though: is you're not
I'd like
always
to see them because I don't know what
audience
I
for it.
don't know how you're going to put them on there. One, two, I think that if you're in sand, like ice is one thing. I can
I'm going to go out to
understand
the
them on
river
ice.
bottom and test them.
Yeah, I mean, I would actually try. And, I would,
there's
I
the
would-
mud.
Okay, that's a large vehicle that he's.
he's
And
got
there's a
heavy
lot of
load.
pallets
That's a
that
lot of
looks like
cinder block.
brick on that thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm not like, yeah, he's kicking up some dirt in the process, but he's.
But you could
The
tell every
kicker
time
is
that
he's
he's
getting
only
out.
running one on that wheel. So I don't know if he's running it
Yeah.
on both sides, but as soon as it hits, he gets the traction and scoops forward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and even if he is running on one side, all he needs to do is get to a good place where he can get enough traction to get out of there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
My plan to test these is I'm going to go out to the riverbed and I'm going to leave it in 2-wheel drive, and I'm going to bury the back. I'm just going to sink the back end right in.
I like this idea a lot. I endorse this idea 100%.
Sounds like a good real world scenario test.
Yeah.
I'm. To me, it. I mean, you're at 2 feet at a time.
Hey,
Yeah.
I mean,
but
I
that's 2
understand
feet
for
you
an
didn't
industrial.
have.
I understand for an industrial, like that big truck with all that
Well,
cinder block.
look at
like,
it
that's
this
a lot
way:
of weight.
you're on a muddy trail. Maybe what happens? You lose the front end, axle, drive shaft, something breaks. Now you're in 2-wheel
Mhm.
That's what I
drive.
gotta-
I've been in that
that's-
scenario where we're getting a vehicle out of the woods with only front or rear drive
Ooh.
axle, depending on what
Yeah.
breaks. This might be
I
the
think
difference
this
of the
is-
vehicle spending the night in the woods.
Nathan, I'm
What'd you
not
say, Calvin?
disagreeing with you. I just
I
would
found
like
a
to
Toyota
actually-
RAV4 front wheel drive only with them on it.
There you go. Like, here's the thing. This product is not for everybody. It just isn't. And it's not for every wheeler. But honestly, I'm like I don't know if I would still include this in my set at this stage of my wheeling knowledge. But if I had to like include a number of things in my pack, that might be something I included in there. That's a relatively small footprint to add to my stuff
here's
as
an
a
oil
traction
truck.
device.
I mean, and think
Yeah.
about it. I mean, for the space they take,
Dude.
I would choose these for my kit over traction boards any day of the week.
Okay, now,
and I
that
see
works.
everybody running traction boards on the back
Yeah.
of their Jeep.
But here's the thing, Brian. Like,
I don't see anybody.
traction
using
boards
traction
don't
boards.
always work, right?
I don't see
Yeah,
anybody
traction
using
boards don't
them.
always work.
I see them
But
carrying
that
them around.
works.
Yeah,
That's
Mhm.
what I'm saying.
I agree
But
with
he's
you.
got
Yep.
2 sets. I mean,
But
that
he's got
works.
2
right?
sets on one
he's
tire.
got one
Yeah,
set. It's
but
only on one tire.
he's got one set on one tire. So on
No,
so
he
on a
had
Jeep,
one on the other side too.
he did not. I don't think he did. He did
But
not.
look
No,
at-
he
when
only
he
has them
turns
on the
his
one
corner,
side.
look.
Yeah, he's only got them on one.
He's got
Nope.
them on both sides.
Well, even if
Well,
he
he
does,
might
I mean,
actually.
two
Even if he
sets,
does,
let's say
it's still- I'm
I'm saying
$250
it
bucks.
works. It does work.
Yeah, yeah, it does work.
For an industrial product,
All right. So Nathan, I'm all right now.
I agree with everybody. It does work. I
Nathan-
just like to see him in person work.
Who's over 40? Raise the hands. Okay. Nathan, you
Nathan's
can
gotta
get
I
get
us
have a
off
more
right
button.
days.
now.
I have a
Yeah.
button. I have a
Not
button
yet.
for that now.
I'll be
And-
39 soon.
See?
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah,
Congratulations. I
you'll
hate
be
you.
39 the day before I turn 46.
Now, here's the fun part. I don't know how to get rid of that raised hand. Okay, good.
I got rid of it.
Um,
It's gone.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's see here. What do we have?
Nathan,
What do
I'm
we
not
have in open chat
disagreeing
here?
with you. I would like to see them in person because to me,
Okay.
it's a lot of waste of space that I could utilize. One, I've never been a Trex fan. I don't think that Trex actually work unless you're unless you're utilizing them in a certain one scenario, or you have to bring out a like a injured person. You can put them on.
Well,
There you
my
go.
thing is, look at the alternative. I mean, if the alternative is the vehicle spends the night or the afternoon where it's stuck till you get another, you got to bring out a crew to recover you. I mean, that's more expensive than a cost of these. And I mean, that one truck they showed with all that block on there, I mean, you're going to need a serious rig to pull that truck out.
That'd
So
be
that
a
ain't gonna
heavy
be a
tow
cheap,
truck.
yeah, that ain't going to be a cheap recovery. So, I mean, even if you had 4 sets of these things, you're still way ahead.
He had a forklift attached to the back side of it, so all he had to do was actually lift up the back end and push. As a heavy equipment operator.
But I mean, put it this way: if I was running a business, I'd put them in my trucks. It's cheap insurance.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you. I really not. I think they're a great product for the industrial side of it. I don't think they're a great product for the off-road community.
Yeah. But like I said, I see so many vehicles driving around with traction boards strapped to them that
they
I
look
imagine
cool.
never. Yeah, they look cool, but you never use them.
Dude.
But I would choose these any day of the week over a traction board.
I'd
I think
save
it'd be
money.
money
How many times
without
how many-
traction
I mean,
boards on my Jeep.
They look cool, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, traction.
They're
boards
good
look
for the
cool.
Subarus out there.
So do my
they're
roto
great.
packs, though.
I got a
Yeah.
keychain that has a little Trex thingy on it. It's cool.
I got a
There you
buddy
go.
that 3D
I'm
prints them.
Yeah.
See, yeah, I'm sure.
I'm
those
not
turn out
discounting
great.
this. If I had a teenage
All right.
kid, I would put it in
Calvin,
their
I'm
car.
sorry. Hang on a moment.
What?
You have he 3D prints traction boards like full
little
like,
ones.
actual.
The little ones,
the little
keychain
ones.
size.
For like
little ones, like the
models and
little
shit?
ladder. And
Skateboarders.
no,
They go with the
Have
you
wheel
not
ladder.
seen them
Yeah.
on everybody's
Finger
racks
skateboarders.
and stuff?
No, I have. It's just a matter of like I'm thinking like he's actually printed 3D, like he's selling 3D printed traction boards.
I'll look
And
for
I
a
could
file,
just-
JD. I'll print you some.
I don't need that. I need other things.
I got
He needs a
yellow
little ladder.
filament too. Yeah,
I need
I need
a lot of things. A little ladder. I'm gonna hit you both. All right. So Joe here.
You're
so
too far away.
Joe drove a truck for 20 years, and we talked about this in the show with him. He said they're mostly for snow and ice, and they didn't work for crap for commercial trucks. So I don't know. Maybe the videos are just the videos. Thanks, Jess. And Jess loves her Whittle traction board.
See? I just don't. It's a lot of work when it's just as much work to put on a set of chains in snow and ice versus putting on this piece of equipment. I can see if you have a teenage kid and you want to put some safety equipment in their trunk of their car so that they make it home safely at night in the winter. Yes, I would fully support spending $129 on this
For a pair of those. Okay.
But in Sand Hollow Sand or White Pockets, Arizona, they are not going to work. They're just going to bury your tire deeper, in my opinion.
Sounds like we need to test it.
We'll find out this weekend, maybe.
But it's also, this is also a classic example of the right tool for the right job, right? Like we all have a number of tools that we have in our toolkit for certain situations, and based on their videos, right, it makes it look like that, it kind of helps with snow and ice, but maybe the real thing is mud, or I don't know, maybe it's a situation of it, right? Maybe it's a situation of it only helps you in certain moments. But again, you have to kind of weigh that $129 for a pair of those versus the cost of a traction board. Is it better for you than a traction board if that's what you need? And I don't know. I think I'm guessing the jury's still out.
For $300, you can just re-gear. You can just get new gears for your vehicle and have a lower and go from 410s to 513s
for $300. Where are we getting these gears at?
Yeah, no shit, right? Like, well, Brian's thinking Brian realizes he can install them himself.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure the parts still are more than $300 though.
Yeah, well, again, we're talking about Brian.
I mean, he's got the
Brian
t-shirt.
has his own.
Unless we're putting
he's got the
Temu
t-shirt.
gears in.
No, I'm just.
Gears.
I'm just saying it's.
Wait,
it's,
does Temu sell gears?
I'm just saying that I'm not saying that it's not a great product for a certain demographic of.
I get you.
Of people. It'd be better on a 33-inch tire.
So what you're saying is just get tons and 40s, and then you don't need
than a
them.
37 and above. Because
Exactly.
You need to go to Colorado
I
and
can
let
create
Dickie try 'em.
more. I can create more space with my BFGs on 39s. I can create more space to actually grab at 4 pounds of pressure than that one little claw. I mean, that claw is what, 6 inches long, 6 inches wide.
Yeah,
About
I think.
Yeah, but
I
remember,
think
you're
the
not
idea
running
here
the
is-
whole trail with the claw. You're running like
Right.
2 feet of where you're stuck at.
Yeah.
I understand.
Like,
what
here's the
I
thing.
understand. I'm
There
not trying to argue.
honestly, Brian. No, I get you. Well, that's the point of the show. we're here to argue, damn
Yeah,
it.
if we all agreed, this conversation would have been 15 seconds long and it would have been pretty boring to listen to.
Yeah, no, it's the whole point is when I leave this room, like, what were you guys arguing about? That's the point of the show. No, here's the thing though, it's I endorse as long as the piece of equipment serves a purpose for the people that it actually works for, right? So if it's traction boards, if it works for you where you use it, awesome. If it's this kind of thing and it works for you, use it, awesome. It's not going to work for everybody. It's not going to work for everybody in every scenario. All of that said, now, Nathan, I realize that this might be too old for you because, you know, you're of a different era than us, but this is the only
retro
thing,
TV.
This was the only thing I could think of when I saw this.
We're not live on Instagram anymore either.
What? We're not?
Oh, no, I definitely remember this thing.
Are we really not live on Instagram? Because it still shows us live.
No, it's not live.
Feed.
Well, damn it.
Nope. You broke it.
You broke the Instagram.
All right, hang on
The
a
whole
second.
4 people that were there are so disappointed.
I know, right? That's all right. Well, we'll continue on with this
disappointed the
while I
majority
fix
of the
this in the
fan base.
background.
2 of them were on the show.
To be fair, you know what? Mark was here and then he fucking bounced. So that's on him.
He had really bad connectivity. So
Yeah, I don't believe him. That's okay. Yeah, it's all right.
I must have Cox for internet.
Oh, dude, why you gotta say that? I got a company. I'll tell you why that's funny later. All right. So this is the only thing I could think of when Nathan sent me this video, right? And I'm trying to do 2 things here while I set up the redo of our live video because
Multitasking.
I don't do multitasking very well. Here we go.
Can anything stop the animal? The animal.
Oh, I remember those.
4x4. But when the going gets tough,
The claws in the tires.
It's claws to climb over anything.
Yep, I had one of those. I actually had one of those.
Yep.
Can anything stop the animal? The animal clawing its way to the top. The animal. Each sold separately. Batteries not included. New from the loop.
You know what's funny
man,
is
that's
that-
a name I haven't heard in a while.
That sounded like Leslie Nielsen doing the voiceover for it. I'm like, oh, that's kind of funny.
So I can see it if you have 2 of them on each side of your tire, for top and bottom, on both sides. But just for a pair, you're only going 8 inches at a time. We're not the Amish. We like to move. So
we like to move. Look, but honestly, and I know Kate will understand this. Sometimes even the smallest inches make the difference. Right, Kate?
Sometimes. But we're not on Instagram Live, so she can't actually hear you.
Yeah, we're still not live yet.
Damn it! Oh, that was so good too. I know.
The only guy with an Android can't figure it out.
No, I got it. All right, we're back on Instagram. Damn it, Kate, that was really good. Just so you know, you're gonna have to listen back to the show at what was approximately an hour and 5 minutes long. Yeah, that was a good one. All right,
You sure we're live? Because I'm still not seeing it.
it should be coming back right now. Oh, maybe not. Nope, there we go.
Yep.
Yep, it's live.
Hitting that shit twice.
There we're
hitting
back.
that
Yeah.
Too many
we're
times.
back.
We're back. Hello, we're back again.
You
hope
can
didn't
blame
miss anything.
Riverside.
Sure, blame Riverside. It's probably my internet connection, if I'm being honest. I'm trying to do too much here at the same time, but that's okay.
It's a lot. It's really you're
It's
under
that Android.
It's the Android. Sure, let's go with that. Says the guy who had, I believe you all had like Apple problems today, didn't you?
Nope.
No.
It's no.
I
We
was
had
on
Riverside
half an hour.
problems.
I was on when I told you I would be on.
Dude, I was on 10 minutes before that, but it said I was in the audience.
I don't. We're going to talk about what link you're following at this point.
That sounds like a
you
host
should have
link
got the
issue
right.
there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and that's entirely possible. So,
Dude.
But I'm not sober enough to talk about that right now. What'd
Somebody
you say,
else
Calvin?
said this. Somebody else said they thought it was Leslie Nielsen.
Okay. That sounds like a plan. At least I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Let's see here. And then we had something else from Joe. What did you have, Joe? My first four-wheel drive was a Chevy S10 Blazer, and it got the nickname the Animal because it had ATS and would outclimb my buddies in their Jeeps and never got stuck. I mean, seriously. That commercial lives rent-free in my head, though. Like, I think I had one. I feel like I had one of those things when I was a kid, though.
So, Calvin, what? So you have on your Jeep what? You have 37 1250s,
38 1350s,
38 1350s. What is the measurement of those claws on the ground side? Would you say 6
Like
inches,
inch
8
wise.
inches?
Let me.
While you pull it up, still says I have one chat.
Just to
message I
give me a
haven't seen yet.
guesstimate. 8
They're 8.
inches?
Yeah.
Okay. So now you have 8 inches, and you typically run trail at what? How many pounds do you have? What is your PSI at?
17.
About 17. So you're
Unless I'm in Sand Hollow, then I drop down to, I think, 15 when we were there.
So you're looking at about 14 and a half inches of ground coverage.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel confident that 8 inches is wide enough to get you out of that position?
I mean,
Be pretty confident.
when
with
I'm
8
going to
inches.
test this, I'm going to test it at third.
Yeah,
I'm going to pull a
I-
JD.
It's
I'm going
a
to go
valid
No,
full
question.
street pressure.
No, here's the thing:
and-
is I'm with you, and Brian, I share your skepticism. Every time I see like a new kind of like gadget like these types of things, I'm always very skeptical of them. On the same breath, though, like there's the incident that I had in Nevada that I don't talk about much on the air, and I think I've talked about
incident.
most of you. Yeah, the incident. I've talked about most of you off the air with. I believe that something like this probably would have saved me without having to engage the lockers and all the other crap that I had on a vehicle with 38s. So this is very scenario dependent, 100%.
Yeah, I
So-
totally get that. My question is that when you
I can
the
almost
bigger
guarantee you
tires-
after my test, after I test these and do everything that, for this company that they've asked, these will probably live in my daughter's Fusion.
Yeah, because it'd be
Because
great.
she lives in
it'd
Flag.
be great for that. It'd be
Okay.
great
Yeah,
for
she-
that.
She's in Flag, and I bought her some
You were-
great snow tires last year, and they made a huge improvement. And
Now, the one
You
thing
know.
I'm curious now that you mentioned the Fusion
clearance
wheel well
in the
clearance.
fenders.
Yeah,
Yep.
most cars aren't going to have the clearance for that additional mass around the tire.
Oh, trust me, it'll be checked before they even leave the driveway.
Before you
So,
rip
yeah,
the
that's
inner
why-
wheel well liner out with them.
Yeah.
I mean, they're very valid questions. We run oversized tires that are
Oh, yeah.
larger than most people.
Mhm.
Those are designed for fleet. Those look like they're designed for
Yeah.
fleet vehicles that are probably 10.5-inch wide tires
So
that
this
are
kit
running
that I
that are
ordered,
running at 60 to 80 pounds of pressure.
They-
I typically run around 4. I typically run anywhere from 4 to 10 pounds in my tires.
oh yeah. Well, you got beadlocks too, don't you?
Yeah, but yes, but you're spreading out the circumference of the tire at the contact point and you're also running a mud train, and
Yeah.
so you're already stickier. This
I
is a
think-
great product for the new driver or the
Oh, yeah.
college student that is driving from Washington State University all the way back to their home in Seattle during the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Calvin, I want you to come back, and you're going to have to tell us how this works and whether or not you are like,
Dude.
yeah, I need to put this in the back of the Jeep, or no, this needs to go in the Prius.
Oh, exactly. That's kind of my thought and what I'm going to do.
Well, and
and
it
test
might have a
and
valid home in both.
It may.
I mean, and I want to hear that
could.
too. If it has a valid home in
'Cause-
both, and keep those of us with 35s in mind, shall you?
Yeah, I'll be
Trust me,
curious.
every time I
just-
think
would
you're getting
love
stuck,
to see
I think
how it
it'd be
would have
a-
worked for the situations
Go ahead,
where I've got
Nathan.
my Gladiator stuck in, where I've had the winch, where it's been super muddy and kind of off camber, where I'm kind of sliding and I can't get the thing to keep from just wanting that rear end to drift off the trail.
Yeah.
I wonder if this would have given enough bite back there to be
Well,
able to
Oh, that's
walk
a
it
good
back up
question
into
too.
the ruts
Yeah.
where I needed to be.
Mhm.
They did
I mean,
have an
especially-
option I didn't ask for that adds like a 2-foot section onto it to stick out past the tire.
I did see that on their site. It gives you like an extension
Really?
bar. Yeah.
I
Just
did.
gives you
See,
more
okay, that
footprint.
is what I kind of saw there. Then okay, I saw that on the website when I was there a minute
Yeah.
ago.
So they actually had 2
Okay,
kits when they sent me the email and everything. They wanted to know if I wanted the light truck kit or the commercial kit.
Okay,
Yeah, there's the extender bars.
so yeah, these are 10 inches of additional traction on this. Oh, I see what they're doing there.
Slides into it.
Okay,
Yeah.
see now that
That's some
I don't
Mad
know,
Max
Brian, does
stuff
that
right
change
there.
your
Yeah,
opinion?
I mean that right there. Yeah, that I mean, because what you're trying
It's
to do,
$44
especially
for an
is
extra
get
10
that,
inches.
is get that. Yeah, you know what?
Best deal
It's
you
a
can
lot
find on the
cheaper.
internet.
I think we'd all take 10 inches for $44.
But that would actually create more. But I still have a problem with your brake lines, your everything else. I
Yeah.
have so many issues with this that I don't understand it enough to actually give a valid opinion of it, because
All right,
on
Dude,
our
I'm gonna
oversized
make a
tires,
video.
we have longer brake lines,
Yeah.
we have longer things.
tell you
that-
what. Yep,
I'll make
so
I'll make
tell
the
you what,
video, and
I-
when you're in Arizona, if my video doesn't work enough for you, we'll get together
Calvin,
and you can check them out.
I'll be in Arizona
you
on
get-
Tuesday, Calvin.
Okay.
So I'll be down in Phoenix on Tuesday. You know what? I'll come play with these.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm all for
Calvin?
the entrepreneur. I just don't see the value in the 4x4 off-road
arena. I get it. I
arena.
understand
I
what you're
see
saying.
it as a commercial emergency, a commercial side. I see it industrial side, and I see it for
Oh yeah.
for that college student that is the first time away, and their parents want to buy them, you know,
Yeah.
this kit to have in their car so that they feel safer that their child is okay.
Exactly.
The other
Okay.
one I can see is like a construction worker around here when
Yeah.
it rains.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
oil field
Yeah.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
the gas.
And
I don't
Nathan,
know
I'm
how
not
that-
discounting anything you're saying about it. I just don't see it in the off-road world as a thing that
Yeah.
we're gonna. Hey, let's pull out this
But
tire claw.
yeah, and again though, again, that's where I differ from you, Brian. Though I feel like as a person with 35s, excuse me, this is 100% something that I would add to my arsenal especially at that price point. Like this is a lot easier to travel with me than traction boards.
It is. How much
I
does
feel
it
like
weigh,
from a space
Calvin?
and a weight perspective, we're carrying
Dude.
a lot of junk we could get rid of before this.
That's all. I think aluminum,
Maybe
right?
5 pounds?
or steel.
Okay.
5 pounds.
I mean,
It's
Okay.
2 crank straps and 2 pieces of aluminum.
yeah,
is what
and,
it
and
boils
JD
down to.
lives up at JD where he lives in the portion of Colorado that he lives in. I could actually
Yep.
see you carrying this in your vehicle on it
Yes.
during the winter. I
And
don't.
it would
yeah.
benefit. Yeah.
I really
would
don't
benefit
see
me.
it helping mud or deep
No.
or moon dust.
And I will agree with you. I am skeptical of the mud video, and only because I've been in that kind of mud. But there is part of me that wonders if this would have been enough to push me, especially with these extenders. If that would have been enough to get me out of that mud and that silty crap that I was involved in Nevada. Like,
do the
it's really
do the extenders bolt like
They
do
just
they
slide
bolt
into the
in?
claw.
Do they
No,
just
they-
slide, or
in
they
from the
just
side.
slide
into
in?
the tread.
yeah.
Okay, so now
See,
you've
Jess
got
knows what's
you've
up.
got
She's got
tires
33
moving.
stage
They're going to
gears.
rotate out. They're going to fly out.
Yeah.
I mean, they might
Exactly.
move a little bit, but they ain't gonna move 80
Oh, they're going to
inches.
move a lot.
I don't know. Well,
You're not driving highway speeds with these things. You're moving 2 feet.
You're looking
not.
for like technically, and I'm with you, Nathan. And here's the thing. Again, Calvin, all this is going to hinge on you.
Yeah,
on your
all
report.
TBD, right? I want a
but,
really
like,
in-depth
'cause-
report.
my thing is like 4 or 5 rotations. Yeah, you're not going to have that much of a shift in the way that works. And all I need is 4 or 5 rotations to get out of whatever I'm stuck in here, at least here in Colorado, right? That might differ from sand, the midsummer sand and sand hollow. It might differ for different terrains and things like that. But on a semi-regular basis, this might actually get me out of some crappy situations that a traction board might or might not.
Yeah, I've seen
So
this
I'm
with a bunch
interested
of
to-
vehicles where I think this
long is
could
a
have got
traction
them out.
board? What, 2.5 feet, 3 feet?
Yeah,
Max.
if that.
Yeah, about 3 feet, about a meter.
Yeah.
So it's like
Max,
a,
if
so.
that.
I mean, you.
So that's
You're
that's the
saying
difference
this
here,
weighs
right,
5
Brian?
pounds. You're saying this weighs 5 pounds.
About that,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
Let me see if they got the ship
It-
weight on here.
You know what's even cheaper?
Nope.
That weighs a little bit more? A bag of sand.
What's that? Yeah. No, I'm
Yeah,
with-
but once
here's
you
the thing,
dump that
though.
bag of sand, you're done.
I mean,
exactly, Nathan. Once you're done with that bag of sand, you're done, right? You don't
But-
get
but-
any more
but-
rotations
but-
out of it.
And put it this
No.
way, JD, would a
I
bag of
get you,
sand,
buddy. I
would
get
the
you.
bag of
Yeah.
sand saved you?
No, we are. But we like
I mean-
giving you shit because
Yeah.
that's the fun part of the show.
Hey, JD, would the bag of sand saved you in Sand Hollow? Let's add more sand to your predicament here.
and Nathan brings it back full circle.
Fuck you too.
Yes,
Actually,
very-
it might.
very
Actually,
much.
the bag of sand might have, because the weight would have weighted down the back end even more.
No. Oh, okay.
No,
the bag-
he had the
yeah,
trailer.
that's-
His problem in
Yeah,
Sand
too.
Hollow was he didn't lower his air pressure in his
I
tires.
honestly that was my biggest problem in Sand Hollow. If you don't know what the hell we're talking about, you're gonna go back and look at the last video that just published before this one. And
I mean, have you
Yeah.
seen
Mhm.
JD's contact in my phone?
Calvin, here's the thing. I still like you, right? Like, do you really want to do that to yourself?
That's why you
Because-
take 2 weeks from talking to me.
I've seen some.
If you can't see, Calvin did indeed put my Sand Hollow incident, as we shall name it, as the problem. Yeah, thanks a lot, buddy.
So I've seen a lot of products out there in the industry over the last 10 years. A lot of products.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Coming from overlanding to rock crawling from Jeep to Toyota to wide body. I've seen so much product out there. And I'm only saying it from a side of skepticism of this product
I'm with you, buddy.
alone.
Yeah.
Is
I'm
just
with
that
you.
I don't see how it would help. It would help me in my Ford better than it's going to help me in my Jeep.
And Brian, here's the thing I will say to that. I've been really off-roading for about 10 years now, right?
Yeah.
And in that time, I've been presented with a lot of one-size-fits-all solutions, from roto packs to gear carrying to bags to put gear in, whatever it is, right? There is no one right now anyway. There's no one other than buying a $150,000 rig. There's no one fits all solution. And I think this kind of falls into that category of it might help some people in certain situations. And I could see how it would. So I'm interested to see what Calvin has to say about it, especially because Calvin's an interesting spot to kind of give it an honest review, right? Like, I feel like, Calvin, you're the kind of person who'd be like, yeah, I could see how this might help in certain four-wheel drive situations, but I ended up giving it to my daughter.
Well,
Calvin,
see,
I
I'll be
think
there
that's a
on
valid-
Tuesday. I'll be in Phoenix
yes.
on Tuesday.
All right. I was 100% skeptical when they sent me the request. I looked at it and I'm like, I have no idea where I'm going to use this, where it would be handy. And we started looking at it more, and I spent like 3 or 4 days before I said, yeah, sure, send it to me and I'll test it.
Yeah.
You know,
My-
because I was like Brian,
Inside
100% going.
My other question
where
I
am gonna
have,
use it?
will they qualify as chains? Because Colorado State, during certain time periods of the
No.
year, you have to
No.
carry chains. If you
That
have
does not
certain
qualify as
you wanna
change.
do
No,
road
I can tell you
speed
right now
these
that it's not
things.
qualified.
I'm
And
just
in
asking
fact,
the
you will
question.
probably-
I'm just asking the
Nope.
question.
I'm
Go.
telling you that as a Colorado citizen,
Yes.
that does not qualify as chains. In fact, you will probably get pulled over and arrested for putting 8-inch digs into the asphalt.
So this is their other questions. Like Pennsylvania
No.
just barely passed with like
This is
for doors.
Can I
you
use
can
a
have
bag
doors
as a
off.
grocery
Yeah,
bag?
no, this is off road only. This is
So
off road
I'm-
traction only.
So
And
I'm
in
asking
specific
these
circumstances.
questions of it. I'm not trying to.
I get
like,
you.
I want this
No,
guy to
but-
succeed, but
I love
I'm
giving you shit.
telling you, you're gonna need
hey,
4 of them on your vehicle if you want to move.
Calvin, by the way, while you're talking with these folks, it's an open invitation. Have them; they're welcome to come to the show and talk about their stuff. Let's talk about it. Then I'd love to have them on and talk about it, especially because we obviously have a panel of people who have varying opinions on the situation.
Very
so
different.
I'm here for it. I'm very different, but I'm here for it. I love that.
No, that's
Okay.
the whole point of it is having different
Exactly.
opinions of it. Like I know Washington State, these are probably already illegal.
Valid question. All right. Well, wait a minute. Well,
I mean, California, they weren't even you can't even ship them there.
No, the
all
straps are probably cause cancer.
You know what? So Joe, true story. Joe, I got to give you lots of credit for this comment, and there's a couple reasons why. Joe's comment was Colorado chain laws are the stiffest in the country, and that's funny on 2 different levels. But yeah, honestly,
frozen?
they are. They are. They're
ridiculous. From October through May 1st.
All commercial vehicles must carry chains.
Vehicles plus all passenger vehicles that aren't running all-terrain tires have to carry chains.
Yep.
In their vehicle.
Here's the thing, and if you've ever been stuck in Vail, because and I'll be the first person to tell you what.
There's a couple great pizza spots.
There are, but in fact, I would 100. God, I wish I could remember the name of it right now. There was a really great spot when we got stuck there too, for this exact reason, because somebody who didn't have the vehicle or the stuff they were supposed to have spun out in Vail and shut down the highway between essentially the western slope and Denver, and you get stuck in Vail. You can't go any further than that. So
basically, from the Continental Divide to Denver, that's all the reader boards say come like September 20th through October 31st. All the reader boards just say that one thing.
And we're still telling you that on the reader boards until April, May. Yeah. And there's a good reason for that too. Yeah. I see that, Calvin. Hang on. So, wait, what, Jess said, when did that happen? I don't remember if you had all terrain, you could still had to carry chains. No, if you have all terrain tires, you don't have to carry chains, Jess. If you don't have all terrain tires, it's very strange. Honestly, you don't really run into that problem unless you get into an accident. But that's where the fines come in. It's really about a matter of
shut the highway down, you're probably getting fined pretty well.
But I mean, are they considering mud terrain all terrain?
Well, and that's the question. I'm not sure with my mud trains I got now, my new Kendas, but my art tees I had, they actually were set up where I could have studded them for the winter.
I don't think you're allowed to run Kendas at all in Colorado. No, I'm joking.
That's not true at all.
I'm joking.
I didn't get stuck in the sand, and I wasn't there down that much.
No, so
Joe, I'm with you, Joe. I was surprised with that too. The auto socks are garbage.
Mud terrains are considered still all terrains. It's when you get once you hit the AT level, because a mud terrain is a classification above an AT for stickiness.
Okay,
it depends.
So like
on
my XTs are in between.
Yes,
you could get away with that argument with a judge. A sympathetic judge.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know how much the mud terrain is going to do from a stickiness perspective, because once you get in the winter, that cold hardens that tire up. You're not really getting the same
You'd
traction
actually be surprised on certain tires. When we're out in Moab in March and it snows every Tuesday of EJS. Every Tuesday of EJS for the last 4 years it has snowed. The stickies actually grab the rock better than the full on mud terrain
Really?
tires.
Because Jess thinks that her mud terrains are sketchy in the snow.
Nittos are sketchy. Nittos are sketchy as hell.
Are you
Yeah,
running Nittos, Jess? Because I think you are actually.
Nittos are sketchy. They harden up like my cholesterol.
There's another tire chain.
So,
Dude,
so the Maxxis trap stickies, they actually grip the rock pretty well in the cold. Patagonias, when you're under 5,000 miles, do pretty well, surprisingly well too.
On the MT or the X? On the MT?
On the MT.
Have you played with the MTs yet, or the XTs?
No, I haven't.
Because that's what I'm running.
The
Calvin.
Nittos are the ones that have had the biggest issues with the rubber composition isn't as forgiving in the cold as it is in the heat.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, so Calvin, real quick question for you. Now, you sent me 2 links. The first link, that is obviously a link especially made for, these are automatic tire chains, and I don't.
Those are for like buses and big rigs.
Right. So if you're not familiar with automatic tire chains, these are kind of these are specifically made for commercial vehicles on pavement, right? So yeah, there's a Jeep picture there, but for the most part, yeah, like those are hard
some
chains.
Canadian
like
stuff right there. I like it.
Oh, have you never seen automatic chains, Brian?
Why would I ever? No,
They're on
like
every school bus here in Colorado. No, they're on every school bus here in Colorado. Oh God, yeah, yep.
It's like running over cinders.
Yep. They're on every school bus here in Colorado, and they just kind of there's a button that they press. Nathan, I'm guessing you can see the same thing, right?
I've seen them on like the waste management trucks will have them and stuff like that.
Yep.
I mean, do kids nowadays have to learn how to put on tire chains when they're going through driver's ed?
I guarantee you, most kids. No.
I didn't have tire chains when I was in driver's ed.
Most kids don't know how to change a tire these days. What the hell are you talking about?
When it gets cold, they just close school.
They just close the school and everybody stays home.
But then they all go to parking lots and do donuts.
Well, that's
what parking lots and do donuts.
And I fully endorse that shit. Yeah, I know.
But if you're gonna make it, a requirement to carry in a vehicle and to have to carry it during certain times in a vehicle,
yeah,
they should teach
another one.
Valid. Now I will share this as well. Calvin sent this.
Cool.
What just? Oh damn it, Calvin!
Another cool one.
You're killing me, Smalls. I don't. What the hell am I supposed to do with all this? Now this I'm kind of with.
Okay, that's a fail.
It's a lot of ratchet straps.
I'm just calling that a fail.
Is
that leather? Is that leather?
No, I'm sure
it's rubber.
But wait, I
think he was talking
yellow
about the
part is
strap,
rubber.
Yeah,
it's probably rubber. It looks flex or some type of poly material.
No, it's rubber with studs in it.
See, I can see that working better than the steel.
Dude, look at the last
depends
one.
on your application. This
Actually,
would work better probably for an icy road. I would take the steel claws and off road.
I
would use that better than the Tiger Claw. I mean, Trail Claw.
Well, so here's the thing. Would you though? Like,
yes,
I don't think this would help in the sand as much.
No, and it wouldn't help in the mud as much.
Yeah, or the mud. This is icy road.
These things are not going to fit your tires. But
these things
for what we're talking about, the use of them, it's going to work more because it's a cheaper product and you get 4 of them. You can actually get momentum and move.
I don't know.
When you just have one, you're going.
I don't know. Those trucks moved.
I don't know.
They did that last link.
I'm telling you.
All right, we've spent way too much fucking time on this at this point.
I watched a goat the other day hug a cat on YouTube. So
you know what? I watched a lot of shit on YouTube. I shouldn't be.
I'm just saying. Those rubber things are better because you
just-
could actually add nails to them. You could actually
Dude,
put stuff.
That's why I say,
through
look at the
them.
last one.
KM3,
Those are
you mean-
chains.
Yeah,
Yeah. Jess, do you mean the KO3s or the KM3s?
the new KM3s are bad. They are nice. They
Okay.
they are beautiful. They're like a Mexican dream. They're a Mexican siesta in Spain. Oh my God, with
Wow.
horses all around. Oh, I love them. They're gorgeous.
I'm terrified of where the rest of this conversation goes.
It
Okay, great.
It reminds
Uh-huh.
me of like Gladiator. You know how at the end of Gladiator when he's walking through the field, that's what the new KM3s are like.
See, I'm a poor boy. I just like my Patagonias.
I got my KO3s now, and I'm just happy that I've got my discount tire payment. All right. Well,
That's really where I was
Um,
trying to go with it. Was the field like the field at the end of Gladiator where Russell Crowe's walking through that field?
yeah.
Isn't he dead in that part?
Yeah, because he's going to
It's like a
because
field of
he's in
weed or
heaven.
whatever.
Because he's in heaven.
And that's the goal for all of us, if I'm being honest. Oh my God. What the hell is going on here?
I'm glad you guys
All
listen
right,
to us on a
Jess.
podcast and not on YouTube.
Like for real though, I don't know what's worse. Nope, KM3, the mud train ones. I had ones before they're old and they're terrible in snow. I'm honestly not
I had
surprised
mine
to hear
great.
that
Mine are
information.
great.
I don't any kind of mud terrain and snow wasn't fun for me. I'll tell you from a Colorado perspective, I never had a good time with it. So let's see here. She's like, I like the KM3s on my Pro Eagles. Okay, there you go. I mean, whatever works for you though. Again, this is totally dependent on where you are. Like, and dependent on how you wheel, right? That's the other piece of this.
I'm so
All right.
confused. On your jack, you like your KM3s on a jack? Isn't a Pro Eagle a jack?
I think she's talking about Pro Eagle tires. I think there's a brand Pro Eagle tires. I'm sure she'll tell us because I think
Pro
she's still
Eagle
listening.
wheels?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. Here's the thing. We've been at this crap for an hour and a half. Thank you for letting us be a part of your off-road adventures. Safe travels on and off-road. As always, stay the trail. We'll see you guys next time with Trailhead. Good night, guys.
Night.
Good night.
This is where trails start and our stories unfold. And our stories unfold.